Hello, grade students. How are you? Are you ready to learn today? We will have social studies. Please prepare the following: pencil or highlighter, social studies books, activity book and student book, and copybook. Last time we introduced about early people. Now we will talk about their achievements. Kindly open student book, page 80. Today, we will use vocabulary related to chronology, sequence and categorize information, compare items of early people to what we use today. You better listen carefully while I'm discussing about the vocabulary words that we're going to use. The first one is Bronze Age. It is a time when people started making tools using metals called bronze. Example sentence: we discovered ornaments and weapons in Bronze Age. The next words are Tigris and Euphrates. These are the two boundary rivers of Mesopotamia or Iraq now. Example sentence: early people sailed between Tigris and Euphrates rivers. Pictograms. It is writing made of pictures and signs. Example sentence: Sumerians invented writing called pictograms. The next one is cuneiform. It simplified pictograms into a set of wedge-shaped symbols. Example sentence: Cuneiform writing was used after pictogram. Reservoir. It is a large natural or artificial lake used as a source of water supply. Example sentence: Reservoirs are used to irrigate plants or crops. Sailboat. A boat with one or more sails used to move it. Example sentence: Sailboats are used to travel and catch fish. Now prepare yourselves for a vocabulary drill. Number 1. It is a writing made of pictures and signs. Is it A. Pictograms or B. Reservoirs? Good job. It's letter A. Pictograms. It's a writing made of pictures and signs. Number 2. It is the time when people started making tools using bronze. Is it A. Stone Age or B. Bronze Age? Correct. Number 2. It is the time when people started making tools using bronze is letter B, Bronze Age. Number 3. Blank is a large lake used as a source of water supply. Is it A, reservoir, or B, sailboat? Correct. Letter A. Reservoir is a large lake used as a source of water supply. Number 4. There are two boundary rivers of Mesopotamia. Is it A. Tigris and Euphrates or B. Socrates and Euphrates? Good job. It's letter A. The two boundary rivers of Mesopotamia are Tigris and Euphrates. Finally, number 5. Blank is simplified pictograms into a set of wedge-shaped symbols. Is it A. Stylus or B. Cuneiform? Excellent! It's letter B. Cuneiform is simplified pictograms into a set of wedge-shaped symbols. Now, class, I want you to listen carefully as I discuss about the achievements of early people. It's found on page 80 of your student book. Kindly grab your highlighter and highlight some important points. Achievements of early people. The world's first cities began in Mesopotamia between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers during the Bronze Age. The flat area between these rivers had fertile soil for farming. Today, this area is called Iraq. Achievements of early people. The world's first cities began in Mesopotamia between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers during the Bronze Age. The flat area between these rivers had fertile soil for farming. Today, this area is called Iraq. Let me ask you again, what is the country that was named Mesopotamia Mesopotamia before? Achievements of early people. The world's first cities began in Mesopotamia between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers during the Bronze Age. The flat area between these rivers had fertile soil for farming. Today, this area is called Iraq. Good job, you're paying attention. Today, Mesopotamia is called Iraq. Now you'll have more idea about Mesopotamia. This picture shows an ancient city in Mesopotamia. What can you say about this picture? It looks beautiful and well built, right? What do you think the buildings in this picture were used for? We know for a fact that writing has a very important role in our lives. We learn writing every day in our school. Likewise, these people in Mesopotamia had started writing in a very creative way, from pictogram to cuneiform. These people are Sumerians. The Sumerians lived in the south of Mesopotamia. The Sumerians invented writing. The first writing was made up of pictures and signs called pictograms. Repeat, pictograms. Gradually, these pictograms were simplified into a set of wedge-shaped symbols called cuneiform. Again, cuneiform. Scribes helped kings write down laws and record information. They used a tool called a stylus to make wedge-shaped marks on wet clay tablets. The signs changed over time. Everything changes over time. Just like this sign for the palm tree, it gradually changed over time. This design is illustrated as signs for barley and people. Barley is like a tall grass. These people are so interesting that they even invented many other things. You see from the picture, they built reservoirs to store water and created irrigation channels to water their crops. And don't you know that they were also the first people to use the wheel? They made carts for trading and farming. Moreover, they developed a counting system based on the number 60. How about today? We are using calculator, right? They did also have games before. The royal game of was a popular board game. They also designed a sailboat to help them catch more fish. Now we'll see if you learned something today. Please grab your social studies activity book. Open it to page 55. Get ready! Now let's check your understanding. Answer true or false. Correct the false statements if there is. Letter A. The Sumerian cities were part of Mesopotamia. I repeat, the Sumerian cities were part of Mesopotamia. Letter B. The Sumerians were the first to use wheels. Again, the Sumerians were the first to use wheels. Letter C. People worked as miners and typists. Again, people worked as miners and typists. And letter D. Sumerians did not know how to fish. Again, Sumerians did not know how to fish. Below, you have to find the words from the box in the word search below. The words in the box are Tigris, Euphrates, Bronze Age, pictogram, cuneiform, stylus, reservoir, sailboat. Again, Tigris, Euphrates, Bronze Age, pictogram, cuneiform, stylus, reservoir, and sailboat. Good luck! You did great in participation. Thank you and study well.